Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Kaijus. My name's Steve.
And we're finally done with all the Godzilla movies.
I was going to say Merry Christmas. I got my Godzilla Christmas shirt on for this review here. And
I got a hoodie on. It's cold in Steve's basement.
Yeah. Good way to be festive, Arnes. Appreciate it. But also, I found my portal turret. Oh, but he's white.
We all know what that did to our original channel.
He didn't do it. It's not his fault.
It's not acceptable.
Alice Peabody screwed us over. But anyways, it's a story for another time. But yeah, we are finally done with these Godzilla reviews. There's literally no more to be had as of right now. We've done every single one of them. Even Shin and 2014 at some point.
Wrong. 2004, Steve. God.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Came out 2004. There we go. Screwed up in a review. Don't worry about it. Oh, but yeah. So we had a couple of friends over for a little Christmas get together. Did some presents for each other. Arnes got me that guy over there. I'm not gonna go pick him up. I'll save him for another video. It's Up and Down from Ultraman Orb. It's his vinyl.
I don't know who that is.
I don't even know why I have it. I don't have anything else to go with Ultraman Orb.
Or do you?
No. At least nothing I know of yet. Christmas is soon. I'm assuming. But right now he's all by himself and he's all lonely. Also, you gave me that thing. Sponsored by. Also, got the new Power Ranger Morpher. Really, Coach? Yeah.
It doesn't shut off, Steve. Don't do it.
You know, like this? Can we just have this the entire review?
I wonder why he would be saying that, you guys.
But okay, today we're going over Godzilla Final Wars. The last movie in the Godzilla series came out in 2004.
You know, a lot of great things happened in 2004, Steve.
Like what?
Pistons won. I graduated.
I did too.
You know what didn't happen?
I got my first girlfriend. And first kiss, all in 2004.
Great year, I told you.
Yeah, I had a lonely high school.
Wait, what?
Huh.
Your first girlfriend kiss was in senior year of high school?
Yes.
I wonder why.
I wonder where all this crap came from. It's a mystery. I wasn't lonely. Actually, you know what's depressing is almost everything in here except for some stuff over there. And that stuff over there is prior to probably when I moved into that house. So this all accumulated in like probably I'd say past 4 years.
He's a hoarder.
Of action figures.
Good kind of hoarder. I'm packing my stuff up. I'm up to 5 boxes and I ran out of tape and boxes. I need more.
Yeah, is it bad that my first kiss was with my one of my really good friend's wife? I didn't know about it until it happened. He was just like, "Hey, I got married." I'm like, "To who?" Oh.
That's my first love, you son of a...
I wouldn't say that. She just kind of assaulted me. Well, sorry, it's not assault because I was a guy. But anyways, she was into me.
A lot of great things happened in 2004, as you guys can see.
Yes. It was a very memorable year.
One thing that was not great was this movie.
What? If you guys haven't seen the Godzilla Final Wars, it's a trip.
I hate him. I hate him for making me watch this so much.
Oh, well, for the movie, there's a lot going on in this movie, for starters. But alright, so the best way I could sum up this film is it is a return to the Showa series. Last film we got was Terror of Mechagodzilla. Now we get Final Wars. Because they actually go through a lot of the other Kaijus, and they bring back a lot of Kaijus from the Showa series. And this movie is probably the most Showa thing we've gotten since Terror of Mechagodzilla. But anyways, monsters have been rampaging all over the place. So the government put together the Earth Defense Force. Not like the video game.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, the Earth Defense Force game is amazing. But they made the Earth Defense Force to defend us against the Kaiju threat. And also, there's mutants now. So, we have mutants, and they also help defend us. moving on to Godzilla gets imprisoned in a glacier, kind of like in Godzilla 1955.
By Bison.
Well, sorry, I forget the guy's name, but the guy that shot the missile is actually we'll just get back to that. But anyways, it wasn't actually Don Fry at that part. That's who he was mentioning. But anyways, they trap Godzilla in a glacier, move forward, still fighting kaijus. You come to Don Fry fighting a Manda, takes out the Manda, and then we get invaded by aliens. And then there's Matrix fighting, Don Fry beating up people, which is really cool. Got a bunch of kaijus showing up because the aliens took them over and had them attacking all over the place, a la Destroy All Monsters. And we have to reawaken Godzilla to help defeat the monsters. Well, and also hoping that he doesn't defeat us himself.
When I saw Abra in this movie, I was like, yes, this is going to be the greatest thing ever. Gabra showing up.
2 hours in. Where's Gabra, Steve? I see
Gabra?
the credits. Where's Gabra?
I even saw Minya in there. I was like, I swear to God, Gabra's just going to run around the mountain, just kick him. Gonna be like, goal! No.
But yeah. No, sadly, he was one of the kaijus excluded in this movie. Because, alright, getting into the film, what I personally really love about this movie is it brings back a ton of the kaijus that time has forgotten. Like King Caesar, Ghidorah, Abra, the sea monster. You have Anguirus. Anguirus.
Anguirus! It's Anguirus, everyone!
What they call him in the dubbed. Oh my god, please stop it.
So
you get Spiga.
We have King Ghidorah and Anguirus.
Well, you also have Spiga or Kamunga, which is the giant spider, Kamacuras or Gigantus, depending on your take there. Gigan. Gigan's back, briefly, because he doesn't do much in this movie, but still really cool looking nonetheless. We get King Ghidorah, or Kaiser Ghidorah for this one.
Rodin!
You get Rodin. There's so many monsters. Minya, just like Arnes. Also, what do they call it? Mina,
yeah. So we have 3 nicknames.
Or no, Milla. They call Milla in there, and it's like, because he's also known as Manila and Minya.
So we have Milla, King Ghidorah.
Actually, it's Kaiser Ghidorah.
No, I'm just saying that all the names
yeah,
get
there's
wrong.
so many in this film. And you also have Godzilla and the Exians, which is pretty cool to see them coming back for this one, which is weird. I do like that they still have like the little visors.
Yeah, that was actually kind of cool.
Which is really cool.
It was a cool throwback.
Yeah, even though he takes them all part way, and I feel like that was a flavor fail. Yeah, I just love how they brought back all the monsters, and just how over the top this plot is. There is so much crammed in this movie in the 2 hour span that it's insane.
They should have just made it Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Part 1 and Part 2.
Yeah, we're like, Monster X shows up and comes out and like the meteor falls, and he's like, whoa! And I have it just like cut there. Like, to be continued. Have a Halo 2 ending, and then I would have been super upset. Thanks, Desolation of Smog. And yeah, this movie, you're definitely invested throughout the entirety of the film. Because there's just stuff happening all the time. Which makes for the plot very entertaining.
No, it is not.
Some of the negatives, the plot is all over the place. There's a lot going on, but man, is it a lot to take in your first viewing. Other things that I have complaints about, primarily the acting.
Really? I thought the acting was right on spot. Can't look at the camera, seriously.
I can't show you my eyes in shame. No, it's horrible.
Oh, God.
Especially, don't watch the dub. The dub is so bad. The regular is not too much better, but oh man, the dubbed.
We started watching it in Japanese, and Steve switches to dub, and I was like, no, put it back.
Yeah, well, the problem is I had a couple other people, so they didn't really want to read the text. So, like, we were eating, so like, I'll just put the dub on, and God, I forgot how bad it is. It's so bad. And then, why is everybody from the Matrix in this movie? When has that ever been a thing in the Godzilla series to have choreographed human fight scenes? I appreciate the monster choreographed fight scenes because that's kind of cool. Godzilla's like on top of Monster X and punch him in the face. And there's like, he whips the thing off and everybody's doing like kung fu moves in the monster suits. That's really cool. It's just hard to see people doing it, and it focused a lot on that and a lot of crazy like stop air mid motion moves and stuff like that. And just kind of takes you out of it a little bit for me.
I thought they were a little bit more of a gangster too. They were like, Yo, what's up, homies?
Yeah, I like how the guys, like, when they're on the motorcycle fight, and they're, like, spinning on the motorcycles, and the one guy's just like, bam, bam, just has it sideways, no problem.
I hate this movie.
Thugonomics 101.
Hate this movie.
But I do like that they actually brought back aliens. It is
Yeah.
really cool to see aliens in the Godzilla series again. Even if they are, like, sort of similar to ones that we have, but they actually show, like, their real form in the film. And then Don Fry, like, picks it up like a baby and throws it onto the stage. Oh, it's so cool. And there's Don Fry in this movie. He's a positive. I don't care what anybody says. He's literally the best thing in this Godzilla series.
He's got the 70 porn star mustache going on and everything, you know?
Yeah, he has a samurai sword. When people are shooting with guns, he's like, bring it, bro. And then when they're about to shoot him, he just shoves it into the wall and he's like, let's do this. And of course, everybody's like, well, we have guns, but fuck it. And then they lose. Because Don Fry. I also love, too, that he, like, the one guy brings him into the room with the biologist and the news reporter. He's like, yeah, you brought me some women. He's like, no, this isn't how it goes, Don Fry. He's like, yeah, oh, yes, it does. Oh, man, that news reporter was so into him. Best love scene ever. Twilight ain't got nothing on Don Fry and the news reporter. Also, that dog was adorable.
I hate this movie.
Why do you hate this movie?
Well, oh my god, I think I should have just watched 5 episodes of Power Rangers. I would have been more excited in this movie.
I'll give you that one. It's very Power Ranger-esque, except we don't have Megazords. We have Mothra.
We do have Megazords. It's all the monsters. Except people just don't... Well,
But they don't form into one ultimate monster kaiju mech thing. They start beating each other with a speed or the Kamonga and just like whipping that thing at them. Only Monster X really evolved, and we found out that he's Super Saiyan, just like the 2 other guys. They are Super Saiyans.
Speaking of the Super Saiyan, why was that ship fitted for that guy to shoot his energy out into the Godzilla like that?
Okay, yeah, there's a scene when the guy they find out he's a Kaiser, and that makes him better than everybody. And how he activates his Kaiserness is the guy shoots lightning into him, which kind of like supposedly gives him more power, even though you don't really see anything. And then all of a sudden he's like, I have a choice. Glowing lights.
Oh.
And then from there on out, he beats the crap out of the other guy. Jelly comes out of his mouth. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so anyway, so he gets this glowing aura of Super Saiyanness. And then Godzilla's getting defeated by Kaiser Ghidorah. And Ghidorah is taking his energy, which isn't really a very Ghidorah thing to do, but whatever. It doesn't in the film. So he gets into the cockpit, is controlling everything in the ship with just his aura, and then makes these things come out of the ship that you've never seen before. Random reasons, but it had to have been there because they had to expect him to go Super Saiyan for the stuff to actually be inside the ship in order to make these things happen. And then he uses his aura to shoot a beam into Godzilla to power him up, so that he could put the finishing blow on Kaiser.
Talking about that final blow, that was actually kind of cool.
That was cool. That was really cool. But then again, this is one of those movies, like, you just need to shut your brain off and just watch and enjoy it. It's like almost every single Dragon Ball. Like, this is the most shonen anime I have ever seen. Even Godzilla is shonen in this.
People jumping, like, all choreographics, falling down, posing.
We just need energy beams and I would have been okay. Yeah, even like the guys like shooty. Huh. I'm off. And it's just like, do you need the random pose where you land on top of the monster and then have to shoot him?
Now,
Really?
why is the Abra the most pathetic one? The only creature to get killed by humans.
Well, if anybody has seen our top 30 review, there's a reason why that monster got butt handed to him by people. Because it doesn't deserve to fight Godzilla. Also, Zilla should have been in the movie more. Should have put up more of a fight, I think. I think they didn't give him his just desserts.
No, that was mean.
Yeah, even though he's a small kaiju, it's not going to really do much to Godzilla. It just would have been cool. Okay, so for the kaijus, moving on to that. All of them are really good. I really love all the suits in this movie, except Minion. Because Minion's never good looking. For reasons.
As soon as it popped up on the screen, I was like, kill it with fire.
I was like, and I'm out.
See you later, Steve.
But yeah, most everybody else looks really, really good. The ones I say that look the best is Gigan. Gigan is actually probably my favorite one in this movie. It's not in the movie very much, but it is a cool looking monster in this one. Next will be Monster X. I gotta say, Kaiser Ghidorah isn't really my favorite.
No, he doesn't look. It's like
it looks kind of like a horse with 3 heads with wings.
Yeah, it's
like a Pegasus looking thing. Yeah, it's like the Bandai vinyl's cool, and I'm sure like the monster arts would look pretty cool of it. It's just with the lighting and its head, it's just very I don't know. Again, it's not very Ghidorah-ish, other than having 3 heads.
You know what he reminded me of? A Mortal Kombat anime. What was that called? Animality.
Oh, you mean from like that Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
Yeah. When he turns into that Hydra thing, that's what.
Okay, it's not that bad.
That's
not that bad.
As soon as I saw that, that's what he reminded me.
No, that is an atrocious movie.
Oh. But that was the greatest clay fight ever, Steve.
Spigo was cool. I like Kamakura's. The CG wasn't all that bad for the monsters either, for the most part.
It was hit and misses.
That Gigan was probably the worst one when they have him flying around because it's pretty stagnant looking. Other than that, like Mando was cool, and he was almost entirely CG.
That was actually really cool. I was surprised for that one.
Yeah, and then they drive the Octagon into Mando and explode him. That was sweet. I like that. Godzilla's suit looks really good in this movie too. Probably, I'm gonna say my second favorite suit in the Millennium series.
No, it looked actually pretty good.
I know 2004 is really cool. I also like too how they made him a lot slimmer so that you can actually do a lot more of the fight scenes in the movie with it. Because you wouldn't be able to do that with like the 2000 suit what that guy was doing.
No,
not even close.
Not with his chubby legs and body.
Yeah, or especially GMK. Oh boy,
that would have been
impressive. It would be like that guy from Street Fighter.
He would have just jumped on what's his face, Monster X, and it would have been over. The end.
It's like that Kaiju we've been watching, Aztec on Titan.
That's what it would have been like.
Oh, it would have been amazing. One of thing was also really cool about the monsters is that they updated all their moves. Like Gigan actually shoots a beam out of its eye this time, even though it shoots like a shotgun.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the game. Yeah, like it spreads apart. That's really cool. When Kamunga actually shoots out its webbing, it spreads into a web. Like an actual net, and goes on top of it.
It's cool.
Yeah, I was like, it's really neat. It's not practical, but it's neat. Like, Kamakura's, like, camouflage into the forest. That was really cool. Zilla was all CG, which I guess is, they actually used the character model. Well, not the model, the Ultimate Treadmaster Godzilla toy. You know, that big one I have. They scanned that and put that into the movie. That's why he's a little bit, like, bulkier looking. And Mothra's in this movie.
Mothra.
No, Mothra the larva. It's pretty much the same Mothra we got in the last one.
That was the coolest thing ever when he cut the wing off. I was like, yes, it's dead. It came back. I was like, no.
Alright, so you guys, this is one thing I've always been kind of confused on for this movie. I'm assuming, and I'll get to it in a sec, but with Mothra, okay, so, cuts off the wing, you see Mothra flapping, and then you see some, like, the scaling coming off the wings. And then Gigan shoots its beam, does a shotgun thing, fire explosions. Then the buzzsaw blades that he shot out earlier come back, cut his head off a la Frieza. Head falls off. And then Mothra comes out of the explosion on fire, which I actually have a figure of that, and flies into Gigan, exploding Gigan. That is the last you see of Mothra. Did Mothra die? I'm assuming Mothra died. Because when it does the scaling attack, that usually means that Mothra's dying. Because it does it all the freaking time. Usually, anyway.
There's no larvas.
Yeah, we had that pretense already stated in the last one when it did it. That means Mothra's about to croak. And then it was on fire. So, assuming bad stuff. And you don't see it at the end of the movie either.
Yes, thank you. If it comes back in Shin Godzilla, I'm going to be pissed.
Shin Mothra!
I'm like, that's it. Flip a table,
like
I'm out.
It just looked like Batra.
I'll be okay with Batra.
Yeah, but it'd just be Batra. Okay. But Mothra's in the next possibly in the next Godzilla movie.
I hate it. Because I seen that ending, I was like, I hate you guys so much.
So good. We already kind of went over the special effects. Are overall pretty good for this movie for what
There's
it is.
a few hit and misses, but you know.
Yeah, it's mainly some of the CG is a little wonky, especially with the spaceships. Probably the more plainer things, I have to say. But the fight scenes are done really well. They're choreographed very nicely. There's a couple of spots where they do like the stop motion thing, where like they stop in midair. It's kind of goofy. Takes you out of the movie, and I don't really care for those scenes quite as much. But the action's pretty frenetic, so that's always a plus. Alright, to conclude this review for Godzilla Final Wars, I enjoy the movie. It's very over the top. Some of the stuff's very silly that happens in the film.
After watching this movie, I see why it took him 10 years to get Godzilla back up.
It's not that bad. Granted, it's very different from what we got with the rest of the films. I'll give you that one. It's not even the best in the Millennium series. Because I feel like Godzilla X Godzilla and 2000 are better.
I feel like they were like, this is our last movie. Let's just go all in out, you guys. Just throw everything in at once. Matrix, everything.
Well, that's what they pretty much stated with the film. It was just like, it's the last one. Here you go. Which I think it does pretty well.
It's not my favorite.
It's not one I come back to all the time with Godzilla movies. I will admit that. But when I watch it, I enjoy it.
If I want to laugh about Godzilla, I'll watch Ghidorah. And then I'll watch this one. This is like my second funny Godzilla movie right here.
Really
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying if I need a good laugh.
We need to do a top 10 of the Arnes' least favorite Godzilla movies.
Oh, we finished this. We can actually do.
Could. You need to do like a top 10 and it's my least favorite.
Or most favorite. We already know what number one is.
So what did you guys think of Godzilla Final Wars? Please let us know in the comment section below. We also have a website. If you guys want to go check it out, we post our reviews up over there a day in advance from super important reviews, any previous toy acquisitions, and also photo gallery, stuff that we think is pretty interesting in pre-orders. Go check it out. Link in the description. We also have a Patreon account if you guys want to help support the channel. Also down there below. And help us defeat those Kaijus by hitting that like button. Subscribe, become a Ranger today. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.